So I have some bad news for modders and people who download mods, because we may be facing a bit of an issue here, because Microsoft just DMCA striked Project Misriah, a very popular mod on CSGO that brings Halo 3 into the source engine and allows you to play Halo 3 maps in Counter-Strike. What is going on, you guys? It is the Daily Pleb here. Make sure to like and sub for more gaming news. But for those of you who may be unaware of what Project Misriah is, here's just a little bit of gameplay. As you can see, it just brings the Halo game and aesthetics into Counter-Strike itself, and is pretty popular. Now, unfortunately, he would be hit with a DMCA takedown notice. On behalf of Microsoft Corporation, alleges that they are the copyright owner of the content found here, and of course that is his Steam Workshop link, and that your unauthorized use of Halo game content in a workshop not associated with Halo games infringes their rights. As a result of this complaint, we have temporarily removed your postings from Steam as required by law. Valve follows the procedure set forth in the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. The DMCA is a United States copyright law that governs online service provider liability in case of copyright infringement. When we receive a DMCA notice, Valve must take down the allegedly infringing copyright materials. Otherwise, Valve could be subject to copyright infringement claim counter notice process. And then, of course, is just telling him what to do if he feels that it's injustice. And here's his photo evidence that his creations were banned. And he would later give a little bit more context that he believes this DMCA strike was issued via an AI. I'm guessing using Tracer AI. You can see the email sent to Valve at the bottom of this photo. Upon searching, I guess this has been a problem, especially for the Minecraft community. So this is worrying, especially as someone down here points out, Halo Infinite has custom maps that are things from like Mario. And this has been my worry for a lot of mods and modifications for video games is, I always thought it was going to be the paid mods, the modders who make mods and put them behind, maybe like a Patreon paywall or something like that. And, I always thought somebody was going to make a paid mod, the company was going to get a sniff of that, and then right then was going to be, the potential end of modding, right? And it just turns out that, it's just some guy publicly uploading something that's free for people to use, and it just seems ridiculous. I've really been positive on Microsoft for a good while, because I do believe they are the most consumer friendly out of the console gaming space. Nintendo is basically North Korea with how they want their stuff locked down. I mean, they went after Gmod not too long ago for pretty much the same thing, essentially telling them to remove all Nintendo related characters and assets from the Steam Workshop. And of course, obviously, Nintendo also went after Power World, telling them to remove the mod that put Nintendo's Pokemon into Power World. They had to shut that mod down. And, this kind of goes to show that maybe companies like Microsoft are getting emboldened by Nintendo's, blatant use of just laying down the law hammer on anything they don't like. And just to keep it real, what is Microsoft doing with Halo? Right? Like 3 for 3 is not going to make a good game. Halo Infinite was probably the most miserable time I've ever had playing a Halo game ever. It was boring. It was, as wide as an ocean, deep as a puddle, as they say. It was not fun at all. The multiplayer was pretty good, except, the snail's pace of them actually giving you content. It launched without, TDM, it launched without a proper playlist mode, it launched without Forge, lacking basic features that something like, the MCC collection had. Perfect, right on launch. And, this makes me worried for the future of mods. I've always said that mods was pretty much the biggest reason why I came to PC gaming platform. And I don't know, it is sad to see. Maybe I'm overreacting, which to be fair, I probably am, but like, I don't know. You see this guy who put his heart and soul into, you know, a mod project that he believed in, of course, maybe some others as well. And just to see it get swatted down by a massive corporate entity who, by the way, they themselves have content from other games within their own game, obviously, as you can see here. And it just seems like they're playing fun police instead of, I don't know, maybe trying to make a better game. It's sort of been my thing against Nintendo. Like, instead of suing, you know, Power World, instead of swatting down a mod for Power World, how about you just make a good Pokemon game? You know, it is what it is. Obviously, it's just big corps doing big corp things, which is squashing any sort of creativity from their users. And sucks to see whenever you see it. And that is really going to be the end of this video. I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm kind of down on this whole subject. It's really just ridiculous. But I'll see you in the next one. Make sure to comment down below, helps with the algorithm. Make sure to like as well. And of course, give me a sub for my troubles. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye now.